Hey y'all, welcome to Petty and Friends,
where we use humor to break down barriers
so that we can talk about real life situations.
and find real life solutions. Hey y'all, welcome to Petty Friends. This is episode
55.
55. It is our season finale.
45.
And don't and 45. 45. We are officially senior citizen age. 55 is senior citizen, right?
That's when you start using AARP and Medicare and
Yeah. I personally cannot wait to be.
Denny's.
I can't.
You gotta go.
I don't
the Grand
do-
Slam.
I don't do Denny's. I don't do the lubes. I don't do none of that. I don't do lubies. When I say the lubes, I mean lubies, y'all.
I got tired of it so fast. I remember my mama tried to get me to go one time. She's like, "You want got a Lubies or what's the other one? It's Lubies, Golden Crown, is one more.
Furs.
Like Furs. She was like, "You want to go to Furs?" Mom, no. I was
Back in the
throwing
Gap, first
fits.
was good back in the day.
Back in the Gap.
Yeah.
This is when I was like 27.
Oh no,
28.
Mom, we graduated from first.
You want to see a 28-year-old throw a tantrum, Mom? Do not take me to Furs.
But what the new version of like Furs and all it is where they get the meatloaf. Dang, what is the name of that dang on place?
Where they get the meatloaf?
Yeah, it's meatloaf. That's like their specialty. It's like something kitchen.
What?
I can't think of the name of it now. It's not Cheddar's. It's like
Is it in Dallas?
it's here in Fort Worth too. It's like a main chain. Damn it, I can't remember the name.
But they got meatloaf.
Meatloaf is what's on the menu.
Mom, the meatloaf!
We want it now.
Now! If you don't know what movie that's from, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. You are not able to talk to him. I can't think of the name of the book. I'm gonna put it in there. I'm about to figure it out what it is. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get the actual show started. Episode 55, season finale. We wanted to come to y'all and talk a little bit about something real. Because I feel like, our families and our past kind of makes us who we are. And also gives us a little bit of like our traits. So we want to talk a little bit about the parentals and, our lack thereof.
Good and bad.
Good and bad. I'm not a parent yet. I don't think I'm going to be. But my brother's a good parent.
She's a great godmother.
I appreciate that.
And auntie.
I love being auntie.
She really is a parent.
I just didn't birth any of them.
Yeah, she's in.
They didn't just. I ain't get no C-sections.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No epidural.
Nah.
She was there though.
I was there. I was. See the little babies.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I guess I'll start off a little bit. So I think that it's very interesting to see how you become an adult and what traits you hold on to.
Yeah.
Especially based off of your childhood and the things that you go through. And since our families are the first people we learn from, we learn how to talk from them, how to walk from them,
Yes.
and all those different things. I think that when it's a parent that's not there physically,
Yeah.
that can kind of like really hinder you, or it can make you even better.
True.
It just depends on you as an individual. So I'll be clear, like my father wasn't in the picture like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
My mother wasn't all the way in the picture, even though we cool now.
Yeah.
Like, we on great terms now.
yeah.
Talk to her a couple times a week and everything. We always have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
But like growing up, since like part of it's her fault, part of it's my dad's fault,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, she wasn't there.
She wasn't there. He wasn't there.
I was about to start singing the Austin Powers song. Daddy wasn't there
Oh no.
to take me to the bed. Yeah, I used to like Austin Powers back then.
We love Austin Powers.
Yeah.
That's a classic. I don't care. It's certain movies that you better like.
But that's kind of how we bonded, because
Yeah.
you was raised by your mama. Even though my granny stepped in, like
Mhm.
it was still like my dad, and then my mom wasn't there.
Yeah. And I feel like that is how we bonded a little bit, other than Step Brothers,
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
But like my mama kind of like was like a mother figure for him, and then his father was like a father figure for me. So
Yeah.
it made it like a lot easier to be able to, I have a lot of father figures, so I didn't really miss much.
Yeah.
But I do feel like in the relationship or the things that I felt with my father, I had to go through a whole phase of like a roller coaster. It was like, I hate him. I'm mad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
I'm done. Like, it was like a whole whole
The
thing.
whole roller coaster.
And I had to really think to myself and understand that man is a human, right?
Yeah.
But before I got to that point, I was a very angry young lady.
Nah, I believe I was too. Like,
Yeah.
even though I had my granny, but she's still my granny.
Yeah.
Like, when I used to see, like, people just hanging out with their mom or people that were solely. And when I think about it, my homeboys, too, they were all with their mama. So I was the only one that, like, had their dad in the picture for the most part.
Yeah.
So I, like, latched on to the people who only had mother-led households. Because that's what I was missing.
Yeah.
So I went through that phase too. I was like, I can't stand my mama. And then, like, as I got older and she explained her side, I was like, okay, that makes sense. But you still was gone.
Yeah.
They hindered me a lot. Like, I didn't know what to look for as, like, a mother figure or what to look for in a partner because I didn't have that side to show me.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that as a kid, I felt like it was messed up that everybody else had their father and I didn't.
Yeah.
And like I said, I had a lot of father figures. My brother's dad was around every now and then, you know.
Yeah.
Like, so I had those things, but to me, it still wasn't my dad.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's cool, but he's still not my father, type of thing. So it just didn't really do much for me.
And then register, yeah.
And then, so what got me to the point of like understanding this person as a human was just basically my walk with Christ, because I was like, clearly it says honor your mother and your father. Like, it's in the Bible, people. It's in what it say is what we're supposed to do, right? But I'm also petty and I'm also human. So no, this is real though.
Not real.
I'm also petty and also human. I'm like, why do I have to
go through that?
Or why do I have to initiate these things? I'm actually the child, even though I'm a grown woman. It's like I'm actually the child in the situation, and you're the one who messed up. So why do I have to go through that?
Yeah.
But I had to humble myself. So in 2020, I just wrote him a letter. Like, I mean, I have had other attempts of trying to connect with the person.
Yeah.
But I wrote him a letter because that's the best way I communicate.
You gotta write it down first.
I wrote it and I sent it, and I know exactly where he is. So I sent it to him, and then we had a real conversation, like telling me why he was like he was, what the problem was. I'm not gonna air all that out, but you know, he explained it to me, and I was like, yeah, I understand that you were human and everything, but if you want a relationship, I'm just letting you know that you have the option.
Yeah.
So I've been talking back and forth with him since 2020, but honestly, it's just been, to me, surface level.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but that is not due to me. It's due to him.
Yeah. So you did your part.
Oh, I did.
That's how that matters. Yeah.
Yeah, and I wish I could say, you know, like,
y'all got on good terms.
We on good terms. It's just surface.
It should be your surface level.
It's not. I'm personally just not going to continue to extend that level of effort.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I shouldn't have to.
It's a two-way street, and especially as a parent, you have to go out there and do that.
You do. So, I gave you the alley-oop. I don't know what else to tell you. 3 years.
I threw the live, bro. Catch it.
3 years, though.
I threw it.
2023.
See, well, mine, I didn't write a letter. It just came down to a point where, that's why I say I'm a little abrasive in certain situations. So if something is bothering me, I'm going to just go out and say it. So I just came out with it. Like, why weren't you there? Why weren't you doing this? Why weren't that? And she was like, I didn't feel it was safe. I didn't do this. He did all these things to, like, block that. And then the stuff he was saying wasn't making sense. So, you know, they say it's always two sides. It's really three sides. Because you got their version, this version, and then you got what happened in the truth. So I just, like, for me to be a bigger person and better person, I just like, okay, and we're just going to wash it away from it. Yeah. And we're going to start over new. And it's been dope ever since.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, I had to do that for myself, too. And, like, I'm not holding those feelings or nothing. I'm not mad at the man at all. Like, I definitely understand that you are a human, and that means that you make mistakes. And ultimately, it's like, I even had a conversation with him about, like, I know it can be hard to even come together because it can be scary. You don't know what to say, you don't know what to do. But I was like, if somebody's offering you that opportunity and you know you haven't been there, I'm going to need you to choose me.
True.
And not say dumb things. Yeah. But I can't control that. You know what I'm saying? I can't control what he does or how he receives it. At the end of the day, I did what I was supposed to do. And ultimately, I'm going to be real. I did it too because I'm like, I don't want to take that pain or those daddy issues into any relationship that I get into. So for me, it's about healing too for me. I want to be completely whole.
True.
So I was like, I'm not gonna make that man pay for what this man didn't do.
Yeah.
So I was on a basically a healing journey since 2020.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I don't want to take. I don't want.
So since we talking about the absent parents, that don't mean the parents that were there were perfect.
Oh, no,
they
no.
have their flaws, absolutely.
Yeah, everybody has their flaws, and we do too as kids. So,
Yeah.
but I will say this about my mama though, that she a real one, and
Yeah.
she did. My mama never talked crazy about my father, like never.
See, I didn't experience that. My
And
dad
your dad
took
was
a
going
shot.
in?
So he took a shot every time he can. He was Steph Curry throwing.
Oh my
like, little
gosh,
digs in
Chef
her and
Curry with
everything.
the sauce, boy.
Yeah. So,
Oh my god. No,
but my
that's crazy.
granny was on the other side of that. She was great. She was like, to be honest, that was her favorite daughter-in-law to have.
Oh,
Yeah, so
she was trying to make sure she was trying to get the band back together.
yeah,
Yeah. My mama didn't say nothing negative. She was just like, your father is just
that's why I love your mama.
He just-
She's so
child.
sweet.
She's sweet with a mouth like a saint. Don't even get it twisted, Phyllis
I know
Marie.
she do.
My mom be cursing every other word.
It be combinations you ain't even heard of.
No,
before.
seriously,
I
though.
just be like, all right then.
That was a good 1-2 punch.
Yeah,
Mom. I was like, that's gonna write that down. Cause I'd be like, dang.
I'll be writing down, taking. I need to put that combination together. I ain't never heard it.
I
Like that.
mean, it's weird coming out of her. Cause if you see her, she short, she little, and you be like, all that coming out of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she hilarious.
And then if you see her sweet side, you be shocked. I remember the first time I heard her cuss going off, I was like, you know curse what?
She know a lot of. She might have invented some of them. But yeah, I will say this though. I feel like it's important. Just in general, I'm gonna speak to y'all because in our culture, there's a lot of people who don't have both parents, and then you have some people who do have both parents and they don't value that.
Yeah.
I'm like, regardless of what happened before, how things went, as a full-fledged adult, you have to speak up and be like vocal about how you feel because you're the only person harboring that and holding it. And your parents, a lot of times, they be like, I didn't even know I hurt you.
Yeah.
Like, and it's crazy because it's different generations, how they were born. Not how they was born, sorry. How they were raised and the way that the society was when they were raised.
Yeah.
So it's different for us. We're the first generation to be able to heal, like Charlamagne the God said. We actually the first generation to be able to heal.
My daddy old as shit, so it was still a dozen different.
It's a big gap.
Your mama's one generation, my dad's a whole. My dad's
Yeah.
80 something, so
Yeah.
his whole thing is different. He's not. I tell him he did something, he don't even remember. Oh, I did that. I didn't go to that.
Lord,
No, you
jeez.
didn't. No, you didn't at all. I've reminded you over the years. You didn't.
Yeah. It's something that's when grace comes in.
Yeah.
You just gotta be like, look, they
That's
don't
what I
get
do.
it.
I'm just like, it's all right.
Just let them have it, but don't charge it to their heart. Like a lot of times now, there are some slum parents. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
There are some that's out here that's just you don't have to do anything. You've done your part. Just walk away
Yeah.
because it's not helping you. It's hindering you
Yeah.
more. So I feel like you got to be honest with yourself as an adult, and you got to be real. Like, do I want this relationship? If you want it, you got to work on it, and at least give it an opportunity and do everything you can to like show them that it's open. But if they don't receive it and they continue to hurt you, you do not have to stay. I don't care if it's your parents, your family members, or what. Like, you don't have to stay.
I swear people don't realize, they're like, what, you really cut somebody up?
I did.
I didn't talk to my sister for 2 years.
Yeah, because it's not healthy.
She did some crazy toxic stuff. She, not to put her business out there,
Yeah.
but she chose somebody over her kids, which was my niece, and I wasn't having it.
It's about your morals and standards and
Yeah.
your character too. So at the end of the day, you don't have to put up with nonsense.
No.
And I just say voice your opinion, be tactful.
Mm-hmm.
I know it can be hard to do that, especially with family.
Yeah.
But
Take
it's
the emotion out of it.
yeah, just be honest and vulnerable, and then you can walk away knowing you did everything you could do. But I will say this, like I said earlier, I did it also so that I could prepare for the man that I want, the caliber of man that I want, ain't gonna put up with that.
Yeah.
So I can talk about my childhood and how it affected me and how I would treat my friends too sometimes. Like with abandonment issues, you be like, ooh, that you get a little possessive.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, whenever you see your friends with other friends, sometimes you be like, hold on now. Hold on, that's my friend.
You my best. Nah, women got that bad.
It's my
I
friend.
don't know how many dudes that got that, but women got that bad. They're like, that's my best friend. You can't call my best friend.
As a child, that's what I was. Now I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Bye.
I'd be like, look, I'm so quick to be like, that's another thing too. So I would say, as in my childhood, I was very much so like possessive a little bit, trying to be like, and overly generous, like overly accepting, and that people pleasing. Trust me, that Katrina's dead. She's not here anymore. Okay, she's healed, so don't try it. But she's dead. But I definitely used to do that, and then I would also say the opposite side of that too is like, I'll be quick to be like, bye, before you can say bye to me.
Oh, so you cut them off before they cut you off.
I would do that. Very toxic. So, and when you realize these things, you have to go back and figure out why it's like that. Because you can't be doing that. You can't just be like, oh, well, they pissed me off, I'm done. And then don't say nothing. I used to be the queen of fading to black. I was proud of that too. I was proud, y'all. Just toxic. I was just toxic. But I'm able to say it now because I understand why, and I'm not doing it now because I understand that that's toxic. And I want y'all to know that's toxic, so it's not cute.
So I wasn't cutting people out, but I think mine was more of a positive spin on it because my siblings were crazy. So I didn't know, I didn't really know my siblings on my mom's side. I just knew one on my dad's side. And it was some I barely knew, and then the ones I did know and grow up, they were toxic as shit. So I latched on to y'all because everything was positive and we were always uplifting each other. Yeah. So people didn't understand when they was like, oh, you still cool? I'm like, yeah, that's family. Like, they need my kidney and my big toe. They about to get it.
And not the big toe.
And they was like, oh, your family didn't come? No. It was like my senior night. I didn't have no family there. But guess who was there? You. I was hooping with my brothers and who did you come with our senior night? I don't even remember. Tiffany? That was a long time ago. Either way, I remember you was there. I remember you was there, and I didn't have no family.
It probably was Tiffany, though.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, my friends are my family. People don't realize it now, and I didn't realize how blessed I was to have y'all until later on. Yeah. And people was like, "Oh, you still cool with so?" I'm like, "Yeah, like that's family." And then meeting strangers, they was like, "You still cool with people from high school?" I'm like, "Yeah,
it is a blessing.
Family, like it's not." It was like, I ain't cool with nobody from high school. And I was like,
that's unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
We get that all the time, though. Like, even, they just be like, how y'all even maintain the friendship? I was like, well, it's because it was a real friendship. There are friends that we had in high school that I don't talk to. Yeah. Like, but if we see each other, there's no bad blood or anything. It's just like, we're not on the same level mentally. Yeah. Or we don't do the same things. Because I really am the boring friend. I feel like I'm funny and stuff, but I'm like, I don't do nothing.
She don't drink, she don't party no more.
Yeah, I don't do none of that.
But she don't judge you for drinking. Clearly,
I don't. Have a great time. My body rejects it, so I'm not supposed to drink it because it's gonna hurt.
Back in them college club days.
Oh Lord,
that tequila. Hey, she was the one that could be on tequila.
Yeah, it was a good time, guys. It was a good time, guys. I lived a little bit. Love it.
It was just a situation like that. I was out with Travis, Jamil, D-Fees, and T-South. And we ran into some other tech folks we went to high school with. They was like, y'all came here on purpose together? I was like,
on purpose? Y'all came on purpose?
They were like, y'all still talk? Yeah. I was like, yeah, we still in the group message. We still talk, check on each other.
Yeah, and life just transitions, and like some people stay and some people go. Yeah. Like, and that's okay. It's just like you outgrow people, and that's very much so okay. But I just feel like you can't allow your past or your childhood to like hinder your relationships now. You can't. Like, you have to be an adult, like a real adult that has accountability, and you can't be out here just hurting people because you hurt. No, go get a therapist and get that together. Yeah, because that's not cute.
I've said that before.
Please go
to that therapy. Like, he linked it back to that. Since my mom wasn't there, I've tried to hold on to more relationships with women. Because I didn't want them to leave, like how my mom wasn't there. So,
which is natural.
I wouldn't have probably noticed that if it wasn't for therapy.
You have to, like, it's therapy natural. Essential. It's very essential, and especially if you're black, you need to go.
I'm just gonna put on the shirt, just go to therapy.
Please go to therapy. It's cool. My therapist, cool. I'll be like, did I graduate? She'd be like, get off my phone. Like, I love it. Like, it's that kind of vibe. It can be just like a friendship conversation. I do be asking her every session. Did I graduate?
So it's vital that you find a therapist that will like match.
That match your fly.
That match what you need. Yeah.
Yeah. Not a yes man.
Yeah.
Somebody that's gonna force you to get out your.
I couldn't have a dumb therapist that's scared because I'm being there. What is it? Therapizing? That ain't the word, is it? I'm being there, being my own therapist if they don't say nothing. They're like, oh, yeah.
No, you
like,
need
bro,
to teach me something.
No, teach
I'm
me
paying
something.
you to teach me something
I
now.
only took like 3-4 psychology classes. Teach me something.
Seriously.
This is your job. I'm paying you, sir.
A lot of times, you know what I told my therapist too? I said, I'm a person, especially from my childhood, like I feel like I never was heard or seen. So when I'm not heard, when I don't feel heard or seen, it's a problem. I'm probably gonna be very angry. Like, or I have emotion.
I'm about to say, I get anxiety when I feel like ain't nobody hearing me and I'm talking.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, like, they used to be my biggest fear until like I hit like 24, 25.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people used to ask, what's your biggest fear? Like, not being remembered and not being heard.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
It hurts to not be heard or seen. And that's why I feel like we advocate for that for students all the time because we know how it feels, right? Yeah. But I told my therapist the one thing. One of the reasons why I come to therapy is because I know at least once a month I'm gonna know somebody heard me.
Yeah,
it's that simple.
Yeah.
Like I know I'll be unconditionally heard, and it'll be about me. And I feel like that's what you need to go to therapy for, like just to get your stuff off. Like you need to get it out, so you won't be up there holding things and stuff like that. But let's pivot a little bit. So when it comes, Jackson. When it comes, if y'all ain't know who be on, I'm talking about. But when it comes to the type of relationships and things like that, what do you feel like you need to do with all your baggage and things like that? What do you think you are gonna have to do to make sure you can maintain a good relationship?
Just make sure I'm not putting up with bullshit. Just to say I have their friendship or I have their relationship. I always make sure I'm me. So even if I go above and beyond for a person, I make sure that it's just true to me and I'm not going to feel bad about it later.
Yeah.
When people came to me, that's why people, double cross you or turn on you or you get into these because they use you for this. I was like, that's fine. I'm going to still be me. Karma's going to spin the block. I guarantee you it's going to spin the block. I ain't never had somebody who was like, oh, you did me dirty and I left you. Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna say this too. I said this to somebody the other day. I feel like every interaction or every person that I cross paths with, I just want to make sure I handle their heart well because I don't know what my mission or my purpose is in their life. So I may have been called to be either the person to shed light and help them to see that there are good people, or maybe a person that just like is supposed to embrace them to make them feel welcome. I don't know what it is. So for me, I just want to always be open to embracing people the way, like, as themselves. And then, like, I hope that they will receive me the same way. And I'm going to do what I do because it's what I do, like you said. Honestly, I just want to be. I don't want to have to prove nothing. I don't want nobody to feel like they have to prove nothing to me. Just be yourself so I can decide if I want to be around you.
Nah,
like,
be what I'm saying. Don't put your representative.
Please don't.
Show me who you are, and I'll get to choose whether I want to stay around. That goes back to, like we said on a previous podcast, your legacy.
Yeah.
So people don't always remember like the certain memories you have with that person, but they will remember how you made them feel.
Facts.
And I see that with seeing people I haven't seen in forever.
Yeah.
Like they don't remember like a certain conversation. They remember, hey, you're the funny guy. You're the guy that listened to me, and just like different stuff like that. So that's always my goal. If I meet you, if I work with you, my goal is to. If I see you having a bad day, I'm finna go make you laugh.
Yeah.
And you finna feel good about yourself.
It's being of service at the umpteenth level.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, with every person that we've come in contact with, even people from the past, like, if we see them again, it's gonna always be good.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll be like, I remember when da-da-da-da-da. And I'll be like, no, you remember that? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I swear.
But I'll be grateful that I'll be like, I'm glad it was a positive interaction because that is the goal. I don't ever want nobody to feel this big. I want you to always feel like you can do anything.
Yeah.
When I talk to you, I want you to feel like you are 10,000 feet tall.
She is a pusher, guys. If you got a dream or idea, she's gonna push, and it's a good thing though because you don't get that from nobody else.
I want you to be successful.
I've heard so many times my ex-students or players will be like, "Hey, you told me this, and it stuck with me." And they'll like quote it word for word.
They will.
I do not remember saying it. I was like, that ain't nothing but God because I don't remember saying it.
Because it was God that said it.
And then you got it. I was like, that ain't got nothing to do with me, but I'll take the credit for it.
That's the greatest feeling in the world, knowing that it was some impact, because it's like you just going throughout your life living the best that you can, and we make mistakes too. Like, I am not perfect by any means. Like, so just to know that one thing that I did or we did 10,000 years ago, you still hold on to, that means that we did something right.
Yeah.
And that's a blessing to even hear those words. It's like, oh my God, you actually told me. Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate it. So
they'll come up with a quote, they'll say a joke, or they're like, oh, I don't remember saying it, but I'm glad it stuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody has that moment with some type of positive person.
Yeah.
And that's why I made a reel. Y'all may see this on my page. I made a reel and was like, the only people that call me assholes are the people that don't like me taking up for myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, y'all never notice when you did something to me. You just notice how I reacted after you did it.
Right.
So now I'm the asshole for taking up for myself. I was like, you couldn't find 5 people that say I'm a legit asshole.
Right.
Everybody that I've met through, and I've met thousands of people. You can't.
If
you can't find 5 people to call me asshole, then your shit is flawed. Yeah.
Or you may have generated that because of your actions.
Yeah.
So it's not. I feel like people be trying to throw the stone and hide their hand like that. That makes me mad. But that's why I feel like
you get who you provoke.
You do, and that's why I say, with us, that you have a certain type of heart. So I already know that I'm open or prone to getting injured or getting hurt because of the way that I receive people.
Yeah.
But the difference between me and them is that I'm always bounce back. I'm not gonna be down for long, trust me.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's coming from a pure space.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be the one, and if you ever try to tank the name, good luck with that. Because it's like I don't have to defend myself; everybody else will. Because my track record is solid.
I'm VIP. Like, I get random stuff and win random stuff all the time, and I tell people, I'm like, I'm VIP, and I always say I'm one of God's favorites.
Yeah.
Because I treat people so well.
Yeah.
And I don't expect anything back.
You shouldn't.
Whether you want to be a good person or not, that's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with you. But on my journey, I'm going to treat you the best I can.
Yeah, and it does come back in different forms. Like, I don't have everything that I want, but I know I do be getting blessed along the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I said for 4 whole years, I ain't had to pay for one concert ticket.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
Yeah,
I tell people all the time, we literally had this conversation, and I swear, we had this conversation. We was like, hey, concerts. We was like, hey, I want to go to J. Cole concert. And he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I want to go to J. Cole and Kendrick concert.
Yep.
I got tickets to go to J. Cole. Guess what I took? Boom.
No.
I got Kendrick Lamar concert tickets. I took my homeboy. Like,
and
we literally spoke it into existence.
And but you know what I'm about to say.
What?
The cherry on top, though. We wanted to go to the NCAA tournament.
Oh, yeah.
The money was looking real funny.
Real funny.
and we didn't know how we was going to get in there. But the fact that we had been of service to South Hills and Coach T all that time,
we got blessed to go.
We got blessed to go. And we didn't know where we were sitting. We was like, Coach said, y'all want to go to the game? I was like, yeah, we want to go to the game.
We didn't care. We were just in the building. I said, this is my first NCAA tournament. I'm hype. I don't even know where I'm sitting.
And we walked in.
And then we just kept going lower.
Down.
And lower. I said, hold on, where these seats at?
On the floor.
Where these seats at?
Down on the floor. We looked back at each other. I was like, Audie. Coach T was like, bro, we going to the floor. Oh, my God.
Surprised. I was like, hey.
Oh my gosh. We're sitting by the bed.
That's Bill Sim. Hold on, that's Vince Carter.
Oh my gosh.
Like, we was in there just fanning out for real.
No, seriously, because we are the biggest sports fans. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, if I could go and be at a game every week, I would be there.
And it was Elite 8 games, too.
Yeah, it was Elite 8. We got to see.
Final Four.
It was really good, y'all. Florida Gulf Coast.
Oh, yeah, that's when Florida Gulf Coast made their run.
It was good.
When Trey Burke was at Kansas. When he hit that buzzer beater, just knowing that. Anytime that game comes on, I zoom in like, hey, that's me right there.
We was there.
Like, we did the old, when he made that buzzer beater, yeah, standing up, oh my God. Oh my God.
I can't believe it. I was like, we really got to sit on floor and then spend 1 red cent.
Nah.
That's why I'm like, it comes back to you in some shape, like form. It comes back.
No, really.
And it's not, you don't have to expect it or don't expect it. Just live right, be yourself, and then everything will pan out. And the people who take you for granted, trust me, they gonna forget it. Because I'm always gonna be the one that got away.
I swear.
I'll be like, you ain't gonna miss me till I'm gone. Because there are things that you do or people do for you that you don't even realize they do for you until they gone.
Listen, I don't have like no friends that just done did me dirty or anything, but relationships, I'm telling you, they always
see, you had relationship issues. I have had really
crazy friendships,
horrible friendships,
and they feel bad about this shit.
I've had horrible,
but the ego comes to play, and everybody's not gonna always say like, "Hey, I messed up." When like
you don't have to say it, but I feel like I'm glad that I got hurt by them because now it helped me be who I am now.
Yeah.
I have very high standards, and like when I say I have very high standards, I hold my friends to high standards too. Like I don't expect you to be vegan. I don't expect you to not drink.
Yeah.
I don't. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your character.
Yeah.
Because if your character was in question, I'm gonna be like, what's going on with you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, bro, what's happening? Like, cause you're a representative of me too, just like I represent you. So you can't be out here doing all that.
And people don't realize, like, with our friendship especially, if you real friends with somebody, if you see them about to do some crazy shit, you finna say, hey. Nah, bro, this ain't what it is.
4 and 5.
She done corrected me a couple times.
He done corrected me too.
And I ain't corrected her. Like, it's just, that's what real friendship is. You holding your friend accountable.
You should be able to do that, though, without worrying if they're going to be mad. I'm like, correct me, please, because to me, if you don't correct me, you don't love me.
Yeah.
Because that means you want me to look crazy. You got me out here looking crazy.
I don't care. If you see me friends, I'm going to tell you doing some stupid shit. Because if they see me with you, they're going to see by association that we supposed to be cool.
Right.
I'm finna call you out. Nah, you doing some dumb shit.
See, and I hope you do, and especially whenever I get in a relationship, please help your friend. Help me help him, please. Because, I mean, it's going to be a transition. I feel like I'm going to be all right. I really do feel like I'm going to be okay. I really do. But I'm just like, if you see me, be like, friend,
hey,
4 and 5, come in. You're tripping a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Let that man do what he doing. All right, bro. I got you.
Yeah. Let that man be a man.
So I'm very teachable and receptive.
Yeah.
So I don't ever want to be in a space where I'm not teachable.
you listen.
Yeah. I'm going to listen because I'm not a man. So, I'm going to need that help.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Some people don't listen.
That's okay. And let them have it. Because when it go to shit, I be like,
sugar to shit.
I'm gonna let you have it. And you can't talk to me about it. I already done gave my 2 cents. I have nothing more to give.
Yeah.
And once I start saying, "Oh, that's crazy,"
mm-hmm. And you just keep saying it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm like,
that means by the third one, I'm hanging up.
Yeah.
I said it 3 times. Oh, that's crazy. 3 times means I'm done.
So you say, "Oh, that's crazy." I'm saying, "Wow."
Okay. That too.
Wow.
It do be a couple of wows sprinkled in there.
Yeah. That second wow, I'm like, I'm not even paying attention.
Wow.
I put something on TV.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
No.
Okay.
That's crazy. But the moral of the story is, like, take your time, deal with your childhood traumas. Parents are parents. They are human too. They were humans before they were your parents. So give them a little grace. And if you want to address something, talk to them about it. If they're not receptive, you did your part. Do whatever you have to do. Put up any boundaries and barriers that you have to protect yourself, because you're an adult now. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be at anything.
True.
So just be able to set those boundaries and go to therapy.
I know.
Please.
I know you said it was like, I got a question.
Okay.
I know you said it was like surface level with your dad. Have you seen anything that he did that you like took on that you didn't even know?
Oh, I'm just like him.
Oh, really?
Like when it comes to this, is the crazy part. Like when I talk to him, I know we're gonna talk about 3 things.
Yeah.
Sports, God, and my brother.
Oh, okay.
Because he I'm gonna say this out loud because I felt like it was horrible, but
Yeah.
He told me he thought I was gonna be a boy. My mama told him I was gonna be a boy. I know my mama had said that, but when you say something like that, I'm like, did you not think that was gonna be offensive to me? I didn't take it as offense. I just let him have it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta let him talk, right? He literally kept saying that. I was like, so because I'm not a boy, is
But yeah, you just like
whatever.
I'm a deal. No, bro.
Whatever. But yeah, we are very similar in the way that we talk, the way we act, like the way we deliver things. I'm just like him and my mama.
Really?
So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's surface level because you're not trying to go deep.
Yeah.
So I'm done digging.
Yeah. So you
And
can only see certain parts.
we're gonna talk about these 3 things, and I'm gonna hear it from you 2 times in a year: my birthday and Thanksgiving.
So with my mama, we have the matching
Oh, the birth.
little light skin part right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be a birthmark, but it's like a reverse birthmark.
Mm-hmm.
My love for the snow cones.
Mhm.
Literally, she gets the same exact order
Mm-hmm.
all her life. My love for poetry and like writing stuff down,
Yeah.
all they came from her. And I was like when we would have these conversations and talk about this stuff, and then like my love for photography,
Mm-hmm.
all they came from her. Like
Yeah.
her not raising me or anything. It's just certain things you get from like the DNA.
Oh, it comes. It's strong. I
Yeah.
look like my father now,
Yeah.
and I look like my mama too. But it's weird. Like, and his sister, my aunt Brenda, she pretty much raised me. I look exactly like her. I was like, are y'all sure I'm not Aunt Brenda's daughter? And y'all just like posing as my parents? Because if you saw a picture of my Aunt Brenda, you'd be like, that is her mama. Like, we look just alike. Same skin tone. I'm the only brown skin.
Yeah.
My dad is like a caramel complexion.
Yeah.
He like my mama color. So I'm like, where I get this from?
Yeah. And you look just like your aunt.
I look just like my aunt. I think that's a conspiracy, guys.
That's crazy.
Nah, I'm just playing. My mom is my mama for sure.
No,
But-
but I see that in my kids too.
Yeah.
Like I tell you, Bree is my twin. The way she acts and everything. So she said some stuff word for word. I forgot what she said, but she said it word for word. How I said it like
So
when
that's
I was
me.
like 9. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
That's
how it's
me.
in your DNA like that. Just,
It is. There's some
It's
good stuff
crazy.
in there though, and like I will say one thing I did get from him that I feel like my mama didn't give me is my like the ability to be social, because like I'm a person I can turn it on and off. Like I'm, what is it called, a ambivert? Is that what it is?
ambivert, yeah. That's what I am too.
I am that. Like I'm a person who can be social. I can go in any room and be okay, right? But I'm also a person who has to like I got to go get filled back up.
I think that's why we so cool. Because
Yeah.
there was times where we hung out, we didn't even say nothing. We just there chilling.
No, we chilling, just the presence. I don't
Yeah.
need you to talk.
And then there's times we talking for like 5 hours straight, being goofy as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Friendships, you don't have to entertain. I ain't entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, we not.
You get what you get.
I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to watch TV. Where the remote?
We finna
Be
chill.
like, where the remote? You got some. He don't never have no peanut butter and jelly.
I knew you was
I just be mad about
I
that.
knew you was gonna bring
All
that
these
up.
years, you know what I want, and you still ain't got it in here.
The time I had both, they ate it up. So you gotta blame.
Don't blame my godchildren. Don't
Nah,
blame me.
Nah, it went bad because I literally
But
got
you
it.
didn't call me and tell me
I
that.
literally got it for you, and then you didn't come for a
He
minute.
ain't
and
give
then
me no
it was
peanut butter and
bad.
jelly, y'all.
That's my fault. I'm finna go get some right now.
Well, I don't eat it no more now. like now I don't eat it anymore. So now what you need to have in the house is some fruit.
I'm gonna get some celery or something. You
Yeah,
want
I eat
celery?
celery. I
I'll
do love celery.
Nah, never mind. Bree eats celery. That's
See,
gonna be gone.
that's my girl.
That's gonna be gone.
That's all right. See, that's what real friends do. They help you. They get you what you want and they have it at their house like you live there. Okay?
I always had like water and different drinks and juices.
Water's a given, bro.
I get juices and stuff.
It's true. He tried, y'all. But he didn't. He just could never.
I swear I could never get the peanut butter and jelly. I would have one without the other. I had jelly,
No
peanut
bread.
butter, no
I'd be like,
peanut butter and
booty
jelly,
bread.
no bread.
I'd be like, why is only booty bread in here? I don't want this booty bread.
I could never get it right now.
Questions that need
Get it
answers.
right.
Why he could never get it right?
You remember I used to ask for anytime you picked me up from college
What? As what?
for where you cook. I used to ask
Oh,
your
so he
mama
wanted some rotel
the nachos.
nachos, yeah.
Like, I couldn't get them nachos at home. I was
Yeah.
like, hey man, y'all just pick me up. I'll be like,
You gonna give me some nachos?
Bro, y'all ain't got no nachos or rotel at home.
Man, we used to always have good like friend meetups and stuff, and I think it's funny. Like my mama said, we used to be stacked like dominoes at our house
No,
because my house was definitely like the
It was
chill
the
out
spot.
spot, and my mama didn't care. Like everybody would just fall asleep at the house. Nothing crazy. Like we really fall asleep watching movies. Like all of us,
It'd be
the whole
4,
crew,
5 people on the
just at the
couch,
house.
stacked up on top of each other, sleep.
And
Not
she
that.
coming there like, look at these.
But she allowed that. Cause that's why your mom was so dope. She allowed
Yeah.
that because it was better than us being out at the club
Yeah.
or doing some crazy shit.
Safe, and I feel like that's what I get from her too. Like I'm like, she's always so accommodating and always very much so supportive. So I got the best out of my parents. I feel like, and the other stuff that's the problem, I fixed that. I have to
when
work
all
on
our
that.
kids get over, your spot gonna be the spot.
Yeah, hopefully I can buy a house one day.
You like, hey, y'all go
Come
chill
to
out
my
at Katrina's
house. Yeah, and we will do, because I'm gonna save everybody's marriage. So you come to my house once a month, all the children, come hang out.
All the children.
Yeah, and they're gonna be babysitting each other because they grown.
Yeah.
And if I ever have a kid, all of them babysitting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got no choice.
It's gonna be great.
I already told this mom that you shouldn't have a baby, y'all babysit. I don't care.
They ain't gotta worry about it because I got 2 whole years, 2 years left.
2
If
years.
it ain't, I'm 36 years old. At 38, this shop is shut down. So it's shut it down. Like
The factory's closed.
shut down. It's a closeout sale, clearance. It's over. It's over. So there's no chance after that. So hopefully God go ahead and send him, and we can get this thing cracking.
I told you he in South Dakota, right?
He probably is.
We finna go to South Dakota. I
He's
don't know
somewhere,
what's
honey.
there. What's in South? Is Bismarck?
He need
Is
to
that
get to
one
where
of them
I'm at.
towns in South Dakota.
You need to get to where I'm at.
Hey, if you from South Dakota,
Oh Lord, no.
we
Not
we
the
ain't got
Amish
no
people.
We ain't got no listeners in South Dakota.
Not none. I ain't never seen South Dakota on our metrics.
Nah, I'm finna tag them.
Oh
When
gosh.
we post some of this stuff, when we do a reel, I'm finna do the location. South Dakota, Bismarck.
Not
You
Bismarck.
finna get a black Amish dude.
Not Bismarck.
You finna
Nah.
get a black Amish dude.
It's all good.
His name's gonna be like Heathrow or something.
As long as you can build a house, we good. You good with your hands? Do you have a trade?
What do you mean build a house? This man gonna build a house in 2 days.
Do you have a
for
trade? Good.
You gonna say the iPhone is the devil?
Okay. Do you believe in God? Do you take care of your business? Do you have a vision? Look, these are. You could probably make me believe the iPhone is the devil because low key it is.
Heathrow trying to get right for you. He coming.
Well,
He like 6'6". I can see it. He got long ass beard. He got some
I don't
gray
even like
sparkles
I don't
in
even
it.
like it.
He can cut it, Trina. Whatever you want, Trina.
Nah,
I'll talk to Heathrow.
Let me tell you something. Look, I don't even have types, so we're gonna see whatever package he come in. We don't know.
That's
I'm
another
open
thing.
to that.
Listen, that's okay for you when you say you don't have types. Why I tell women don't have a type?
I don't.
They go crazy because they don't know what to fear.
What-
I swear.
You should be happy that you don't have a type. I mean, to me, I feel like when it comes to matters of that area, you can say what you think you want. I don't want what I want. I want what God told me.
Exactly.
I want what He created me and what I need.
That's
Because
my mindset.
at this point, I done seen too much. Like, I'm like, I don't even know what I want, guys. Like when it comes to, I know the basics. You know the basics, of course, good character, believe in God, and things like that.
But how they look,
And stuff, I don't know. Whatever pack, it might be a Puerto Rican. He might be black.
just don't look
Just don't come in that.
like somebody scrubbed your face against the
Just
concrete.
don't come that.
I was just about to say that too, because people like, hey, do you date outside your? I'm like, yeah,
I do,
but
but there's levels to it.
the African American woman,
At least you need to be mixed.
she gotta be like top tier.
She gotta be
African
the.
American.
He gotta be done lived around black folks.
Yeah,
Like I'm gonna need you to
something. I need
know
you to
my
relate
culture.
to
Yeah,
me a little bit.
it can't be. I came from the burbs.
But even then, the most average black woman is still above the most top-notch African American.
It's true.
I'm just gonna
true.
be honest with you. So it's black women
For us, let's just say
I'm the
for us though.
Yeah, I would say
it's
for us.
your
This
preference.
is
Like
my preference.
you know.
I'm just letting you know. It's some dudes that prefer the African
They got
American.
it, and you
That's
can
fine.
have
That's
it.
fine.
You
I'll
can have
accept
it.
your preference, whatever you like. That's cool.
Whatever you like.
I'm just talking about me, myself personally.
Yeah,
Because
I don't have
if you
that.
come in with raisins and random shit,
I'm gonna let them roast you.
or you can't season chicken, bro,
I'm gonna let them roast you.
disgusting.
You disgust
Disgusting.
me. Yeah, I think it's best not to think about what they look like and what the package is gonna look like because you find yourself getting yourself out of line.
Nah,
Like
for real.
you gonna talk yourself right out of a husband, honey.
That's why I tell people, I'm like, yeah, you got your preference, it's cool
Yeah.
or whatever, but your husband could be something totally out of your preference.
Yeah,
Because believe it or not, God has a sense of humor. In
he
my eyes,
does.
he definitely does.
I don't think I asked that, Lord. If we asking for, can I just make one request? Jesus,
What's the one request?
please let him either love sports or let him respect the fact that I do.
Yeah.
Because
That's all I got.
when it's on, I'm gonna need you not to be trying to talk to me. I don't need the roles to reverse, like you know how the women be trying to talk to me
Yeah.
and what. Don't do that. You
Yeah.
don't get your feelings hurt. I just let me watch my sports and my sports show
Shut up!
in peace. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna get up and leave. Just let him respect that I love sports, and I would love for him to love sports. Okay, he can be a coach. That would be great.
Yeah.
But because I can handle that lifestyle. But I'm just saying, like,
Now, on the other end of that, since I coach, I just want them to be able to handle
Yeah.
me coaching
it's a big deal.
and then just handle
Balancing lifestyle.
me having female friends.
Oh, they're gonna have to understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's
tell them
also
to jump
on
up.
you though.
No, I tell them from jump.
Yeah, you have to set that standard.
No,
like,
yeah.
Because you do that already, but
Yeah.
that's where men be messing up.
No, yeah, I give
Same-
them boundaries.
I'm gonna be the same way. I'm gonna be like, there are certain people that's been in my life forever, and they're gonna be here when you leave.
That's what
and
I'm
they
about to
gonna
say. I'd rather
Yeah.
you gonna go before they do.
Probably so. But I would hope not.
No, I just be honest with you, like, hey,
That's why I'm gonna feed them to the wolves. Like, I'm not even gonna try to sugarcoat it. I'm gonna be like, all four of y'all.
that's how I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be the
DeFeezy.
nice one. Because I already know everybody else is
You are not. I don't
I'm
believe
gonna be
that.
the nice one.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
DeFeezy.
I think it's gonna be interesting how y'all are about me when it comes to that. I'm feeding him to the wolves because I'm sure he gonna feed me to some wolves too.
I'm gonna ask some. Hopefully, I'm the first one to like get to him.
I'm gonna bring them
I'm
to
asking
all
some
four of
calm-
y'all
at the same time.
at the same time.
Can I meet him before?
Sure, you can.
Okay, I just want to meet him before, like 2 minutes before everybody else. Gets
Okay, cool.
Like, hey, I'm gonna ask him these questions.
You the
fill 'em out.
pre-screen.
You know the pre-screen.
The
like,
pre-screen.
Hey, how you feeling? Hey, all right.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna be the calm. It's gonna be the bad cops and good cops. I'm gonna be the good.
But he
cop.
gonna be so cool, calm, and collected. He gonna win y'all over quick because
yeah.
I feel like whoever I would choose is gonna be so secure in themselves that because they have to be
They have
with
to
what I do. You have to be.
Yeah.
Gonna be so like I would be with they people. I'm gonna be so honest. Like I'm gonna be myself, and if y'all don't like me, that's okay.
True.
And if you don't want to be with me because y'all don't like me, that's okay too. Because
Yeah.
guess what? I'm fine.
True that.
So you gotta be open and be real. And I'm gonna throw them to the wolves. Like go swim. Can you handle it? Because my people gonna handle it.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, because we don't play about ours.
All right, just so y'all know, the petty artist of the week is Mims. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot because I'm fly. You ate because you not. Yeah. This was hot when it came in. He was a great producer.
He was.
He wasn't one hit wonder, but he did what he stuck to.
It only takes one.
That's all you need.
You don't need a zillion.
Listen, and
hits.
for the petty artist, this is not an insult.
It's
this
not.
is usually the one hit wonders. And like I said, I will gladly be a one hit wonder. Give me my couple mil, and I'm retiring.
I'm going to tour.
I'm gonna tour off of that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm good.
I'm gonna be a hype man.
You ain't gotta see me no more.
I'm gonna be the Flavor Flav of the group.
Flavor Flav.
Hype it up. That's what we do. But yes, Mims, that song was a hit. We enjoyed it. We
Love
thank
you,
you for that,
Mims.
and we had a reason to say this is why I'm hot.
Yeah.
So anyway, in closing, it's been a great season. We're gonna be back, y'all. We're gonna do some special pop-up episodes around the holidays, and you might see a couple of events as well.
We're gonna try to figure out this speed dating thing too.
Yes.
That's one thing we started. It was like the first episode.
episode.
back from this season.
We need to do that for sure. So we're gonna do that, and we'll figure out some different things to stay interacting with y'all before the next season starts. But it's been real.
It's been real, man.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you guys for the support, the shares, the listens, the streams, everything. If you can, tag Melissa Ford again for y'all, because y'all didn't do that with the other video in the last episode. So I'm just trying to get, if I just meet Melissa Ford, I ain't even got to talk to her for real. If y'all just.
Well, anyway, until next time, don't just be petty.
Be a friend.